First quarter action here at Vernon, and the Vikings take a 1-0 lead just 2 minutes into the game. It's Zack Biango with the goal for the Vikings. Jefferson ties the game up at 1 here 2 minutes later. It's Ian Preswatic on the doorstep off the good look, and the Falcons and Vikings are tied at 1 apiece. Now watch this terrific ball movement as Jeff Sedlock feeds Patrick Graham for the goal, and Vernon has a 2-1 lead with 7:52 to go in the quarter. The Vikings push their lead to 3 here. Watch Zack Biango with the feed to Brandon Lewis for the goal, and it's 4-1 Vernon, and that is our score after 1 quarter of play here at Anthony Mascherino Stadium. Okay, second quarter action, and Zack Biango with his second goal off the nice look from Lewis, and it's 5-1 Vernon just over a minute into the quarter. The Vikings take a 6-1 advantage here. Watch Brian Moran force the turnover, and the Vikings get it to Cole Jenikin, and he scores his second goal, and Vernon's up by 5 with 9:51 to go. Jefferson makes it a 3-goal game here as Logan Hollerritter clears it, gets it to Alexander Lemming, and he scores, and the Falcons trail 6-3 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Vernon would take a 7-3 lead at the break. It's Zack Biango with the dodge and the goal, and Vernon's up by 4 on the 3rd goal of the game from the sophomore. Jefferson comes out quickly in the 3rd quarter, and less than a minute in, one of the long poles, Logan Hollerritter, takes the rip, and he scores, and Jefferson's now only down by 3, 7-4. That goal woke up the Vikings as Brian Moran dumps it off to Cole Jenikin for the goal, his 3rd of the game, and Vernon's back up by 5, 9-4. Jenikin notched another goal to make it 10-4 before Jefferson creates a chance, and it's Vernon goalie Mike Alvarez with the initial stop before Brian Pasquarello puts in the rebound, and the Falcons are down by 5, 10-5. All right, want to see a Play of the Week nominee? Well, here it is. Watch Brian Moran with the terrific long pass to Cole Jenikin, who goes behind the back for the pretty goal, and it's 11-5 Vernon. What a goal there by Jenikin, and Vernon will take a 12-5 lead into the 4th quarter. All right, 4th quarter we go, and it's Zack Biango feeding the big guy Jeff Sedlock, and he scores, and it's 13-5 Vernon early in the quarter. Then it's Brandon Lewis with a terrific find to Cole Jenikin for his 7th goal of the game, and it's all Vernon, 14-5. And it's Super Soft Biango getting his hands free, and he lets it rip for his 5th tally of the game, and Vernon's up by 10, 15-5. Alexander Lemming would get a goal here for Jefferson, but Vernon would avenge last year's loss to the Falcons with an impressive 15-7 victory as Vernon moves to 4-2 on the season.
Came together very well right from the beginning. We almost had a defensive lapse in the middle. Offensively, we stopped scoring for a few minutes, but we picked it up and finished strong.
It was just a great team effort. We came off a big win against Wayne Hills, 10-9. We came together, big group win. It was huge for us.
They're a pretty good team. We play them every year, but they always come out fired up, ready to play us. So we had to come out today and get fired up, and they definitely brought their A game, and it was a good game up to the end.
It was a good win. We came out fired up. Knowing we lost last year, kind of pissed us off a little bit, so we came out to win.
It's always a big rivalry, like you said. I mean, Jefferson, having coached there for so many years, the score doesn't reflect the intensity of the game. It was a very difficult game. Scott's teams are always well prepared, but our boys came out here to play. They know what this game means. They're also in our state group, so we needed a big win today, and the boys did it, and thank God it's not another one of those cardiac games they've been playing all year.
This Vernon team has a lot of weapons on the attack. Today, Cole Jenikin, 7 goals, Zack Biango with 5, and you throw in Jeff Sedlock and Patrick Graham. The Vikings are tough to stop when they're on.
As you said, so many weapons. A week ago, we had a kid who scored 4. Before that, number 25, Jeff Sedlock had 4 the other day. Pretty much any given day, anyone could put in a bundle, so it's just whoever the open man is.
Vernon's at its best when they're on the fast break. They showed that today with a couple of great goals.
We've really been working on that because in the beginning of the season, our passing was not as smooth as you see it is now, even though it's not as good as it can be. So we've been working on that a lot in practice, and it's good to see that's been translating to the games.
We have many. We practice fast breaks every practice for about 20 minutes a day, full field, provided we have the field. But we do, if they come after Cole, which they did today, they leave Sedlock. We moved him from defense to attack because of his size, and he can handle the stick. And Zack has been just excellent. He's one of the most coachable kids I've ever had in the last 20 years of coaching high school lacrosse. But then you also have people coming up like Pat, and Pat will do the job also, Pat Graham. So we have many weapons. B. Lewis, he'll come in there also. So we are well balanced And when they come after, we also have had Dylan's had games with 2 or 3 goals too. So we have multiple weapons that we use, and they will change our offense to attack the short sticks, and they understand that.
Today was Jenikin's turn to be the hero, 7 goals. He was pleased about that, but he gave a lot of credit to his teammates.
The defense did a real good job clearing the ball. We had a lot of fast break opportunities, and I was just able to finish.
The game of lacrosse starts at the face-off X. If you dominate there, more times than not, you win the game. Tommy Brennan was just tremendous for the Vikings today.
I thought I did pretty well. I mean, today was definitely one of my hotter days. I can't blame it all or put it all on myself. I have to give some credit to my wings. They always help me out with the ground balls. If I can win, kick it out, and they'll pick it up, that's another win for me. But I also like to thank them. You know, they help me out a lot on the face-off X.
That's something we've been discussing is to say, Tommy, you don't have to win the ball. Let the wings do their job. Moran and Chris Haas are excellent at what they do. Give them the opportunity. Keep the face-off, the other opponent off the ball. Let them pick up the ground ball, and we'll let our attack take it from there.
Brian Moran, the long stick midi, has been a 3-year starter for this program, a great senior leader. He's a ground ball machine, and he really gets the Vikes going.
Our defense is very fast, and we like to rush it up the field. We're very young, so just rush it up the field as fast as we can, get fast breaks, and hope the D isn't ready for it.
Jefferson and Vernon, it's a great, healthy rivalry. It's not like a grudge match. Scott Reed was an assistant to Harry Shortway when he was at Jefferson. These guys all play together at Mad Dog Lacrosse in the summertime. It's a good rivalry game that both teams look forward to.
It's not very chippy. You don't have to worry about like getting hurt all the time like, you know, we play some other teams. But it's good because, you know, we got them back from when they gave us the business in football this season. So it's a nice little rivalry we got.
You know, we're all friends. We all know each other out there. So wasn't chippy at all. We just had fun with it, played our game.
Vernon's now in the Curcio division after winning the Pooley the last 2 years, playing the teams like DePaul, Clifton, Lakeland, West Milford, and Coach Harry Shortway's pleased, and so the Vikings are where they're at, that they're in the hunt for a division title.
We were psyched to move out of the Pooley division. We're doing just a heck of a job winning all these games.
I think it's pretty good. We're seeing some new teams, some new faces, some new competition, and that's the only way we're going to get better as a program is if we see new teams and new competition. You know, we only can get better from the last year. So I mean, we worked forward and put the Pooley behind us, and now we're in the new division. So I'm really looking forward to seeing new teams.
It's good for us. Last year, the last 2 years, it was getting pretty easy. We needed more competition, and this year it's going pretty good. We only 2 games so far, haven't been a winner or loss by one goal. So.
We lost a heartbreaker with Lakeland. We had 29 shots on goal. We only scored 6 times. 3 times we had opportunities in the overtime period, and we just didn't find the cage. We now are starting to find the back of the net. We've had to do a lot of work on shooting. It's just plain shooting, smart shooting, not power shooting. You know, we're competitive there, and we still have 3 big games left in that division.